Everybody, welcome. It's day four. Day four of the Golden Goblet. And as you can tell by the facial hair and the shirt, they're all being recorded on the same day. How about that, Bob? Yeah, it's a bold choice to record all the episodes on the same day when there's comments that could teach you that if you just air brake, you could have saved 2.4 seconds on the final course. But that's how Dad did it. That's how America does it, and it's worked out pretty well so far. Jim, can we do another take on that line, please? This is day 24. I just want to get a little bead on this course. Watch my old previous best. Let's get a little preview here. So we got a little tarmac. Okay, we got a heavy tarmac start into a ramp and the wall and the stairs and the ramp and the, okay, you go around the corner. We clip the wall. That was not a good performance. New me will not do that. It's a pure tarmac course. It's Hockenheim. This is beautiful. This is going to be a great day. This is just pure adrenaline-fueled racing. Look at this. I don't believe it. We clipped the wall again. We got a silver on this? Top 152, British Columbia? Are you insane? How long is this course? 56 seconds to get the gold. Okay, it's a longer sized course. How you doing here? Okay, and then you got two little things right there, and you're into the checkered flag. Fair enough. Could you be a deer and set a 15-minute timer, please, Google? Thank you. They're the smartest people on planet Earth working there. That's all I can say. Alright. So immediately upon starting this course, I actually do recall that I was playing a little Trackmania this weekend. I gotta be honest, the default summer 2020 course timer, if you play Trackmania online, is 5 minutes per course, which I do not consider to be enough. Okay, this course is harder than it looks. You can't just go full speed. So that probably explains why I ended up putting down a pretty nasty silver. The one and only time I've played this, I'm pretty sure, was one of those 5-minute timers. So, yeah, I remember. I always overshot that one. And then this one is a heavy break. Okay, I recall now. 15 minutes, it's much more of a time where you can actually, like, tease out the lines. Now the thing is, if you make your own server, I'm pretty sure you can set, you know, your time for whatever you want it to be. The 5 minutes for default is just too low, especially for like a minute-long course. You're like, I don't even know what I'm doing by the end of it. But you know, for some that might actually be preferable because it means that you kind of just have to, you know, make the best of the laps that you got. Now I always, yeah, hit the brakes early on that one so you exit on the apex. And then this one has a heavy little braking section by Trackmania standards. Very decent exit, but could have done a lot better there. But you know what? That just means there's more time for us to gain in the future. Maybe stop hitting the same wall over and over. That was a beautiful exit, though. I mean, beating our previous time is not really something to be excited about. But it's a start, at least. If we can get there. Oh, and we're not going to get there. So it's a heavy break at the end as well. Alright, so just remember that heavy break at the end. That was a productive minute. We learned a lot about the course. We know we want to stay heavy on the outside. Make sure you can accelerate through the apex. Straight through on that one. Didn't clip the wall. Now, this one's easy to underestimate. Slow it down. Use the camber a little bit. And then this is your heavy break. Didn't clip the wall. That's all we could ask for. Much better exit than usual. Round the apex. Not maximum speed, but decent. Now, we're not clipping that wall. That's great news. Laying off the throttle. Decent exit. A little bit more flush on this one. Touch the brakes just a little bit. Here, we probably could have gone full throttle, but we'll save that for next time, alright? You can see, we're learning. Now, it's a heavy brake. Certainly could have done a lot better at the end there, but I will take the gold. We got a lot of... I would say we have an easy, like, 2 to 3 seconds. And by easy, I mean it might take us 15 minutes. But still. Certainly, none of these corners, I would really, like, at the start of this course, I would not describe them as being, like, perfect. I would describe them as being good enough to not hit the wall. But, you know, there's still a lot of room to grow. That sucked. Just touching the wall on that one's enough to maybe throw this all out of whack. But you know what? We'll get some good practice here because we know we can exit full throttle on some of these that previously we were not going full throttle on. Like that one. Oh, if we had just slightly more traction, could have kept us on the line there. But that's good. That's good. We're learning. So this, again, this is one of those courses you might think because it's tarmac, you're just going, you know, full tilt poker the whole time. No, no, no. This is like a pure racing course. You know, your brake points matter. You know, where you push the throttle. I mean, that's like the genesis of every course, or the spirit of every course in Trackmania. But, you know, on this one, it's not like there's like a huge physics jump you have to do. It's just pretty much pure racing. And sometimes tapping the brakes, though I hate to admit it, sometimes tapping the brakes so you can hit full throttle faster is going to be your play. Sometimes it's not. Keeping good pace here. Didn't clip. This is better than the last time. I think that was well worth it. This time we got to hit the outside of that, but it is what it is. Now we know we got heavy brake here, and I did not brake heavy last time. So we are going to cut off maybe a second here. Yeah, close to a second. That's not bad, but there's still a lot of room to grow there. Top 59 British Columbia. A lot of people started, I'm not saying it's because of the Golden Goblet. Trackmania's picked up a little bit. You know, to get a top 4 in your province means more now than it did a week and a half ago. But it also means you got a better, I mean, if you turn them on, you got a better selection of ghosts to pull from. Clipping the wall on that one is inexcusable. We were half a second ahead, and we had a lot of, I mean, I don't even know where my faults are on the previous lap, like the ghost we're racing against right now. I feel like it's a pretty, like, solid all-around ghost. But solid all-around just means, you know, imperfect everywhere. For our, you know, this is not probably a good philosophy for life, but it's a decent philosophy for trying to, you know, catch up to our previous self. I think I just barely brushed up against the wall there. That was a very solid exit there. Way too late on the braking, but it might allow us to just get a decent... Okay, we're close. We're keeping pace until we hit that. If we had been able to hold that, we would have been maybe making up a little time, but... Alright, it's close, but we're ahead. See that? The brake adjustment there. I was too busy talking. Not busy enough thinking about my next move, but the brake adjustment there was big. So we could hit full throttle like an 1/8 of a second faster. That one I feel like we lost a little. Oh my god, it's that corner is like Greed City. And sometimes I will say, I feel like people that are watching are like, why didn't you just take the corner slower? Well, yeah, okay, welcome to, you know, racing. But then secondarily, you know, hitting the wall is bad, but braking too much is equally bad up to a point, you know? You gotta stick to the ideal line. Sometimes that ideal line is going to be, you know, a millimeter away from oblivion. And if you get 10 millimeters away from oblivion, you might as well just restart. See, that's decent. Then this is much better. You want to be on the outside of this one. And then remember, this is like a heavy slowdown. We made a compromise at the end and still cut off another half second. I can live with that. There's room to grow on that one. We're in the top 50 in British Columbia. We got the gold. But there's room to build. What if you hit the brakes? It was so early on the brake hit, but consider ourselves lucky. Our previous ghost was not that strong in this department either. Losing that traction, for even a second is going to be bad. I don't know, dude. We're still kind of in there, even though if you're going to clip the wall, that's the way you want to clip it, but... Oh, that's not. We had some speed there, too. That was funny. I think... I mean, that just goes to show you, if you can clip the wall and still be doing that well... Oh, he just skimmed it. If you can clip the wall and still be doing that well, then there's room to grow on this lap for sure. So, of course, I'm angling for that author medal. Don't think it's going to be easy. Sometimes they are. We lost a lot on that. I'll give it up on that one. You're not incorrect. That was a decent braking line. This is kind of... This one's for all the marbles. I think we got speed. Just barely holding on. Okay, come on. Outside. Hit the brakes so you can take the cheater's corner. Let's go, dude! Oh, that was a great improvement at the end there. And we're working our way up the leaderboard. We're still not at Author's Medal, and we still have a lot of room for improvement. This is I'll call it. This is a great course. Not quite. Originally, I was like, you know, I felt like it was maybe a little bit long. Now I'm like, this is sick. Any lap where you can, every time you keep playing it, you're like, oh, I know where we're squeezing it next. That's good stuff. So we're down by quite a lot. Yeah, you're supposed to brake closer to the right side of the turn on that one. But any lap where you keep squeezing the orange and getting a little bit more juice out, it's got to be a positive. We're again, like, we're probably 2/10 behind there when we hit the wall, so that's an easy yeet. I wonder if this is faster. Definitely not. There you go. Little brake tap into full speed. Into taking the hypotenuse of the turn. Into a full speed exit. Down the camber. Into not touching the wall. We're close. Still very close. We got more traction than you'd expect right there. Oh, just a little greedy. That's the thing, is like a little greedy is the next closest thing to a perfect run. So we were way in there. Little brake check into full speed exit. Could have done it, you know, a microsecond earlier, but this is still definitely makeable. And then full speed exit here is going to, yeah, we had a lot of inefficiency there. And then immediately we squandered it. We should have been a little faster on the brake tap there, but I don't even know where we're at. I'm so, like, in the flow state. I have no idea where we're at time-wise. What do you think about this one? Don't even do the brake tap. I still think the brake tap might have been faster, even though we improved on the split. Good enough. That was a sloppy entrance to the turn. We held it together, though. Now here, you don't need to be greedy. Just be good enough. Now through we take the shortcut. We stay on the outside of the turn coming in. Probably lost a little at the end, but still, we got the author medal. Oh my god. How much time we got left? 2 minutes, 22 seconds. Again, the fact that every single lap, there's just a little... It is a really well-designed course. There's turns where it's debatable whether you need to brake or you need to just lay off the throttle. And you can see, even though it feels good, it does make a big difference. This is a pure racing dream right here. And the author medal, of course, makes me feel like I did a good job today. Don't get me wrong. But again, the author medal is gettable by everybody in the Golden Goblet. You're not competing against the author of the course. You're competing against your friends Daniel and MALF. Now that's good. Don't talk to me. I will say, this one, there's still a lot of room for improvement. This, at the start of this course, like, my early ghost is very strong. To stay even, like, 3/10 back, I'm okay with. My later ghost is very weak. I think if we do things properly, we'll be able to just blow right by him. Like, that bought us a little time. I'm leaning into the curve in real life. Look at that. Now we take the cheat sheet. Less time on the grass, the better. That hurts. Don't. We were right in there, too. Just clipping that wall at the last possible second after taking a truly glorious couple of corners there is enough to ruin your day. Let's take a look. 18 seconds. All right, so this will be our final attempt. Either way, I'm very pleased with this, which is pretty typical, I guess. I do think there's room for improvement, but I don't think we should be disappointed. This is close. Still close. Still close. Oh. Yeah, we had to brake a little, but we're still staying in there. Beautiful. Beautiful finish, and on the final lap again, we cut off another 5/10 to put us in the top 20 in British Columbia. I love this game. For now, thanks for watching, everybody. That was a good performance, I think. I'm pretty happy with today's. Let's take a look at this lap. Oh, we were a little slow through this section. We could have been a little higher on the entrance to that turn. And here, I think we were a little conservative, but considering it was our final lap, it made some sense. All right, this is where we started to pick it up. Full speed, missed the corner by a fraction of a nanometer. Good speed through this, and then we were not very conservative here. We nearly clipped the wall, managed to come through perfect. And then here, I don't know, my old ghost slowed down. We didn't spend as much time on the grass as usual, which gave us a nice little boost. Through here, we're doing well, and then we did slow down here nicely just to take the best line possible. I thought about splitting the wickets, but in the end, I think we did the right thing. Not bad. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And I'm going to keep playing Trackmania as long as you keep liking the episodes. Apart from that, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. And go check out Dan and MALF's perspectives. I'll see you next time. See ya!